Hi everyone, hope your summer is off to a great start. This week we're going to read about Korach and the rebellion of Korach, Dathan, and Aviram. But there's one person who's missing. At the beginning of the story, On ben Pelet is named as a ringleader in this whole rebellion, but then never appears again. So the question is, what happened to him? And the Midrash deals with this and says his wife saved him. She, aside from just talking sense into him, she also got him drunk, put him in bed, and then she went to go sit at the front step of their house, and she uncovered her hair, and she loosens her hair, which was immodest for others to be looking at her loosened hair. In their context, that would have been completely immodest. And then when people were who were part of this rebellion, were coming to On's house to say, "Okay, On, we're gathering together," she was sitting there, with her hair all loosened and looking immodest in that way. And they all turned around because they can't go near that. So my question is simple. Why does the Midrash envision this way of On being saved? You could have created any other story for On to have been saved by his wife, by someone else. Why is this the means by which we learn On is saved? So I'd like to put out there my opinion as to the depths of this Midrash. What On's wife is doing is a violation of tzniut, a violation of modesty. Now, we tend to think of modesty in the context of how a person dresses, how they're clothed. And that's a part of the story of tzniut, but it's not the story of tzniut. The real story of tzniut is keeping what's private, private. And what On's wife was pointing out in this Midrash is that Korach's rebellion at its core was a violation of tzniut. Here were people who wanted to question and undermine the leadership and be the leaders themselves of the Jewish people. And they did it in such a public way. They could have made a meeting with Moshe and Aaron. Said, guys, we don't understand the leadership structure. We're a little troubled by it, honestly. Could you explain to me why he's the Kohen Gadol, why I don't have a certain position, why others don't have certain positions? Can you explain to me? But they didn't go for a private conversation. They never do. They approach Moshe and Aaron only after they have organized this rebellion, and it is clearly very public. They have gathered together 250 others, and boy, word spreads like wildfire once you have a lot of people involved in something like this. And so it was a violation of tzniut. They didn't keep what should be private, private. This conversation should have never happened out in the open. And so On's wife protects him by pointing out the hypocrisy of their rebellion. They're saying, we're better leaders. We're more fit. Why are they better than us? And at the very same time, they're showing why they're not cut out for leadership. Because they are fundamentally violating the principle of tzniut, of immodesty, of putting out there what needs to be private. And so when the people involved in the rebellion come to their door, and they go, "Oh, she's not dressed. Her hair is showing," and they all turn around and scurry back, it's pointing out the hypocrisy of this rebellion. That's immodest. What I'm doing, that's perfectly modest. I'm rebelling publicly. I think that's what's going on in this Midrash here. That the way she helps save him is by pointing out to him the flaw in this whole plan, which is that if you want better leadership, then you need to show it in your actions. And the irony, of course, is that Moshe and Aaron were very humble people who wouldn't air their laundry in public, would have handled things more privately. And so I think it's a lesson for all of us about the importance of tzniut, not just, again, the way we dress. It's more about how we conduct ourselves. That the way we act is in accordance with the rules of tzniut, that things that need to be private remain private. Have a wonderful Shabbos. Hope to see you in Shul.